It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees.
So here we go. Here's a chorus.
If you let it.
Tell me when to stand, people tell me when to sit. People tell me what to think, people tell me how to live. People tell me where to go, people tell me what to see. I
Question if I listen, then what part of life belong to me?
Tell me when to stand, people tell me when to sit. People tell me what to think, people tell me how to live. People tell me where to go, people tell me what to see. I question if I listen, then what part of life belong to me?
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
Get a little bit of the verse going on now.
And I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it.
I wanna climb inside a bottle, get loaded on the freeway, go heavy on the throttle. Not living to see tomorrow, I'm alone in the world like an angry desperado. Bumping heavy bass, Chevy Eldorado, I'm a rap enthusiast that loves to hear the vinyl. Running through life like a devastating rhino, cause the negativity follows me wherever I go. I stay heavy, play sharp and win, cause if you swing first, homie.
Knuckle hammer to the chin. Back up, you can get it again. Jab, jab, right, cross, say a prayer, amen. Alright, so that's my new track. Same old lyrical style, syllable sliding all over the place, as my homie analyst would like to say. Delivery is pretty nice, the voice is nice. Not too much negative things to say about this track, although when dubbing over the second voice, kind of got a little messy at
me. Knuckle hammer to comprehend me, good way to lead in. Yeah, shoot me intellectually.
Yeah, so I used Rocky. No, I don't know. I used the Sylvester Stallone sample. Forget which movie that was, but it was a wicked sample. Not much else to say. Basically, the track is just about. It's hard to say, so to speak. It's just kind of looking at life in the kind of perspective. It's like I forget who it was, but it was a comedian who said life's a ride, right? He said life's a ride, and you just kind of go along with it, right? And so there's a little bit of that in this song. Actually saying in the first verse, life's a ride, just pull ahead, don't fear death because we're already dead. It just means like I don't really look at past, present, future. I just kind of think happens, doesn't happen. You know what I mean? So whatever's going to happen is going to happen whatever time it happens. Whatever's not going to happen, it's not going to happen here. It might happen somewhere else, but it's not happening here, so it doesn't really matter to us. So as far as I'm concerned, one thing is for certain. Actually, three things are for certain. Change, taxes, and death. So when I say don't fear death because we're already dead, it's not really like saying anything negative. Really, all it's really saying is just it's bound to happen one day, so in my perspective, it's already happened.
Let's run. Do I give a damn? Do I need to prove that I'm better than them?
What is the contest? What do I win? Rap gladiator, let the battle begin. Okay, so that's basically saying, so what if I am, okay, so it goes, take this life, I don't want to back here, spirits scream that you're better than that, so what if I am? Do I give a damn? Do I need to prove that I'm better to them? What is the contest? What do I win? Rap gladiator, let the battle begin. Basically just says, I feel no need to prove myself to anyone but myself. So I don't really see a contest or view other musicians as competition because I'm only proving that I can do this to myself. I don't really care who listens or who says what about my music. It really has nothing to do with anyone but me. What is the contest? What do I win? Rap gladiator, let the battle begin. Basically, I say rap gladiator because gladiators are responsible for one person and they fight for one person only, right? And they continue to fight for themselves, to stay alive, to one day buy their freedom. That's exactly what I'm doing with rap music. I'm fighting for my own voice. I'm fighting to be heard. I'm fighting for my freedom, so to speak. Like a lot of people use rap music or music in general to escape whatever circumstance they are given in life, and they want to live a higher sort of life, I guess you could say that. Let's move on to the second verse and talk about some let's talk about some stuff I say in the second verse so you guys can kind of get an idea.
Swim, I wanna climb inside a bottle, get loaded on the freeway, go heavy on the throttle. Not living to see tomorrow, I'm alone in the world like an angry desperado.
Okay, so I said I want to climb inside a bottle, get loaded on the freeway, go heavy on the throttle, not living to see tomorrow because I'm alone in the world like an angry desperado. Now, I pretty much just explained this to you. It's the same thing, same idea pretty much as what I said with Rap Gladiator. I view life as basically like a one-person game, like a one-player game. Not living to see tomorrow. Basically, I already explained that as well. What happens, happens. I'm not living to think about what's going to happen tomorrow, so to speak, as much as I am is preparing myself now for whatever happens, whatever it is. I don't look for what's going to happen. I look at what I'm doing right now to prepare myself for what may happen. I don't try to predict things. Moving along.
Running through life like a devastating rhino, cause the negativity follows the rhino. Running through life like life enthusiast, desperado. I'm a rapping heavy bass Chevy like an angry desperado.
Pumping heavy bass Chevy Eldorado.
I'm a rap enthusiast that loves to hear the vinyl.
Okay, so I said bumping heavy bass in a Chevy Eldorado. I'm a rap enthusiast that loves to hear the vinyl. Number one, Chevy Eldorado is a very old school classic car. I'm a rap enthusiast that loves to hear the vinyl. That both of those things hint towards me being a very old school character. Born 1990. I'm all about like House of Pain, Cypress Hill, Body Count. No one knows who or remembers that guy, but Body Count. I obviously ICP Twisted. Just real underground classic music. That's what I'm about. Moving on, playing, bumping heavy bass Chevy Eldorado. It's pretty self-explanatory. Moving along.
And through life like a devastating rhino, cause the negativity follows the good wherever I go.
Moving through life like a devastating rhino, cause the negativity follows the good wherever I go. Pretty much just ongoing theme of my music is like there is not a lot you can do to slow me down once I have vision on where I'm going. I take a direction and I run. And like a rhino, if you're in my way, I'm just going to run through you, so to speak. And I do that because no matter how much good I see in my life, it seems that the negativity is not so far behind. For example, like I got a great new job that I really enjoy, but like not even my first week there, and I already hear speculations and turbulence coming from people that have falsified predispositions of who I am and what I'm about and how I work, and they're just doing a lot of this and not as much work as they should be doing. I mean, I'm 22 years old. I have grown out of that kind of idiotic, childish banter. I have no interest in it. So, devastating rhino.
I stay happy, play sharp and win, cause if you swing first, homie, knuckle hammer to the chin. Back up, you can get it again. Jab, jab, right cross, say a prayer, amen. I got a long story, I don't know where to begin. If you heard, comprehend me, good way to lead in. I'm uncontrollable, headstrong, intellectually ill. The smartest man with the mic, and now I'm shooting a kill.
Okay, so that's a pretty long section right there. But the first part, pretty simple. It says, I stay happy, play sharp, and win. Cause if you swing first, homie, knuckle hammer to the chin, back up, you can get it again, jab, jab, right, cross, say a prayer, amen. Basically, just means that I've been tested, my patience has been tested a lot in life, and I've never been a violent person. But I'm not really a violent person, although I have every, like, I don't know, I'm very capable of like being that guy and just being the a-hole that kind of just tears people down. I mean, I've been training in Kung Fu since I was like 12, and I did kickboxing private lessons and San Chow, and so I mean, I'm not a small dude, but I'm not a fighter, like, in that respect. I don't want to hurt people just because they hurt me or bother me. Like, that's just not my philosophy on life. That's not how I was raised. But in my music, I like to portray the exact opposite. So it just being a character that I can't really be in life through my music is kind of therapeutic in a way, in a fashion. And when I say jab, jab, right, cross, say a prayer, amen, it's kind of just like an ode to my heritage, because I was raised, I was in the Catholic Baptist Church, so yeah, so it's kind of an ode to, although I may, if you force my hand out, even if I knock you out, I'll ask God for forgiveness after. So that's kind of what I said in that. But moving into what I said after that, jab, jab, right, cross, say a prayer, amen. It says, I got a long story, don't know where to begin. If you heard, comprehend me, good way to lead in. I'm uncontrollable, headstrong, intellectually ill. Smartest man with a mic, and now I'm shooting to kill. So from the beginning of what I just said, it says, got a long story, don't know where to begin. That's self-explanatory. If you heard, comprehend me, good way to lead in. Comprehend me was the track on my album that was the most personal of all the tracks I recorded for that album. And Comprehend Me was the one that on the hook is like, you don't understand me, but if the feeling was right, you might comprehend me, right? So it's like, Comprehend Me pretty much explains who I am and how I grew up and what I was faced with in my younger years. So that's why I mention it in this song, because this song is doing the same thing sort of in a different light. So I got a long story, don't know where to begin, but if you heard, comprehend me, good way to lead in. I'm uncontrollable, headstrong, intellectually ill. I'm not really uncontrollable. Maybe in music, I'm uncontrollable. You can't really control what I'm saying in my songs, and you'll never control what Seg.1 says in his music. And that's one thing I'll pride myself on till I die. As long as I'm making music, I will not be controlled. And I made that pretty clear when I made the anti-Illuminati track, which actually scored me a position as one of the moderating officers for Rap Anti-Illuminati, which is pretty successful Facebook page. It's got about 2,000 likes. And in that song I say, Illuminati got me feeling kinda naughty, catching bodies with a sawed off, watching Maserati go boom as I take a grenade into the mix. And basically it's just talking about like anti-Illuminati action. Just like how Illuminati, all that conspiracy. Just whatever, just go listen to the song. It's called Illuminat Me, and it's by Seg.3, and it's on the Necromonsters page. So if you want to hear that, go listen to that. Moving on, I think that's about it for this verse. Oh, right. I say intellectually ill, smartest man with a mic, and now I'm shooting to kill. Nothing violent. Shooting to kill is just a metaphor for every track that I make has an aim, right? And when I say shooting to kill, I'm really just saying I'm aiming at, either be it local rappers or rappers already established, shooting to kill their careers, so to speak, because I believe 110%, I believe that I could be placed beside the best rappers out there right now on a lyrical level, and not feel uncomfortable at all in that position. I think if I was standing right beside Drake and asked to freestyle battle him, I would actually feel more comfortable than he does, because I know he can't freestyle. So I'm just saying, like, there's rappers out there that